Hey guys, welcome to our next music sheets, and today we're going to be talking about SZA. So I love SOS, but I especially want to do her after her Grammy wins, because I think it would be fun to tie in. Now we'll start with her first full album with Ctrl Deluxe, and this was definitely a fun one. My tunes off of it were The Weeknd, a pretty little, 20-something, Miles, and Tread Carefully. In total, I gave it a 181 out of 210, which is an 86.1905, which is a 6 in total, which is a B. I definitely enjoyed it. It was one that I was definitely curious about because I've heard about it a lot. I've just never really listened to it, so it's fun getting to see what was up and about the hype with it. And then we get to her second full album, which obviously is SOS, and which we'll run through the 10s, but it's practically everything. Kill Bill, Seek and Destroy, Low, Love Language Blind, You, Snooze, Notice Me, Gone Girl, Smoking on My X-Pack, Ghost in the Machine, F2F, Nobody Gets Me, Conceited, Special, Too Late, Bar, Shirt, Open Arms, Good Days, and Forgiveless, in which I gave it 228 out of 230, which is a 99.1304, which is 99, which is an A. This album is incredible. I mean, it's one of those albums where you listen to everything and everything feels like a classic, even though in the span of time it has not been out for that long, Like, it's been a year. It's not been 10 years. But it just feels like a classic. Like, these songs have existed for so long, and that's such an incredibly special thing to be able to do in terms of music. It's hard to pick favorites off of this. The Low is probably up there for my top one. But they're all so fantastic, and yeah, congrats for her for winning some Grammys for it, because it's pretty fantastic. Now, her EPs, I had to dig a little bit to get some of them because only one of them is actually on streaming platforms in essence. So her first one was SZA.Run, in which I gave a 47 out of 70, which is a 67.1429, which is 67, which is D. Her second one is S, in which I gave a 58 out of 80, which is a 72.5000, which is a 73, which is a C. And then the one that is actually on streaming platforms is Z, which I gave a 74 out of 100, which is a 74 flat, which is a C. So they definitely get better as you listen to them. They can definitely see the start of her career and why some of these aren't on streaming platforms in that type of sense. But she has grown so much as an artist, and it's really nice to see. And something too is that a lot of the songs on these EPs aren't necessarily my thing to begin with, and while I can appreciate things outside genres I normally listen to, take it for a grain of salt, But it doesn't change the fact that she's an incredible artist and you can see the journey. I think every single body of work increases as it goes on, which is how it should be, Then we get into her singles. A brief rundown of the 10s are All the Stars, which she did with Kendrick Lamar, I believe, if I'm not pulling shit out of my ass. Good Days, which we've covered on SOS, Kiss Me More with Doja Cat, Shirt and Kill Bill, which are on SOS, then Kill Bill instrumental, vocals, acoustic, remix Doja, Special, Snooze instrumental, Power is Power from Game of Thrones, coming back. And I know I'm missing one. And then SZA.Run Live and SZA.Run Acapella too. Because those are new too for new songs. But her work, you can see the progression, and I don't know, it's fun listening to it. Because again, I love SOS, I love her, but it's not necessarily something I listen to all the time. So being able to really dive into it was a lot of fun, and getting to have a little bit of something different. Because I always say that I like a little bit of everything, and I think it definitely stands true within all of this. But I mean, it's SZA. She is so iconic. She is a queen. I'm really excited for all of her new stuff to come out too. I really need to pick up the SOS vinyl. That's something about doing these music sheets, kind of how I am, is that, like, some of the artists I've done them for, I now have vinyls that I didn't previously. Like Ariana, I have Thank You Next. I will be picking up SOS at some point, you can be rest assured, because that must happen, or else I will cry. But, you know, I'll get there, you know? But it's a lot of fun, and if you have not listened to SOS, get on it. What are you doing? Get under that rock. And yeah, because it's so great. She's so fantastic at what she does. Yeah, I think I'm just rambling at this point, so I'll end it off here. But if you have not listened to SOS, I will hunt you down. So, you know, it's been a lot of fun. Let me know who you guys want to see next. And again, congrats to her on her Grammys, because that album is fantastic. But until next time, guys, bye.